Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha and I am turning on. Thanks for clicking on this video, by the way. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, and if you are returning and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Oh, click the thumbs up. Deuces. Okay, so number one, I would say it's important to know when to say no. I've learned that you should not base your self-worth on compliments, because it can lead to identity crises and kind of not knowing who you are as a person, because you base who you are as a person on external factors. It can be a situation where your ego is hyperinflated, where your self-worth is overestimated because of the people around you. You know, when you're surrounded by yes men, that kind of vibe. It's not just you know, vice versa. It could also be where you think you're too good when actually you've got a lot to work on. So don't base your self-esteem or your self-worth on compliments. My next one is something that I'm working on. It sounds so silly, but just smile lots. Smile whenever you can, like hi, I'm smiling. Because not only does it positively influence those around you, it influences yourself as well. Learned not to live my life waiting or like hoping that this is the best time of my life. What's the point in that? Like, I just think that's such a sad way to live your life. Like, if you just focus on the now, which is another lesson that I've learned, focus on the now, then you're gonna create memories. You're gonna have a bomb time. Might end up being the best year of your life, might not. My next one is that, what was it? Oh yeah, I have learned that I have a long way to go when it comes to like opening up and not being like so closed off to people. Sometimes it's okay to let people in. I'm just kind of like, not everyone needs to know everything about me, but at the same time, like, you don't have to be closed off to everyone. I've learned that I'm a very logical person and I like to see things in a logical way. I've learned that hard work does not necessarily always pay off in the way that we as human beings, as people, expect or hope, and I think that's okay. Sometimes you work hard for something, it doesn't work out the way you want it to, but you've learned lessons along the way. You count your blessings and you kind of learn from your losses and you move on. Patience is a virtue, and honestly, it's a saying for a reason. Like, even as a person, like, I'm obviously clearly a Muslim here, but that is something that my faith is like, that my religion, my faith encourages, being able to endure hardship, because at the end of the day, you're being patient. You don't know what's waiting for you at the end, or, you know, something is difficult right now, you don't know what it's going to be like in even the next minute, the next hour, a day, months, years. You don't know what it's going to be like. Kindness is free. Like, we've been new. Kindness is free. So honestly, don't ever be put off doing something if you're doing it from a good place. Like, it genuinely comes from a good place in your heart. Don't ever be scared of doing something kind. It's a silly one, but yeah. I've learned that insecurity, if you as a person are insecure or someone else is like as insecure, you can always tell by the way, like, I think insecure people bring others down. So if you ever find that someone is bringing you down, whether it's your friends, family, blah, 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 and you're just like, what the hell? They're probably insecure. But yeah, joy is infectious. So try and bring joy wherever you go. I've just learnt that joy is infectious, and I don't know, like, I know that I should try and spread it, and when I see it, try and let it infect me. The misery loves company, which is another thing I've learnt. It's almost like this insecurity one. If you're down, you don't want to be alone. That's why I think British people are the worst at this, because we Like whenever it's raining or whenever it's a Monday, we're like, oh, it's a Monday. Oh, the weather's terrible, isn't it? Oh dear me, golly gosh. Oh dear. Just so much negativity. Like, bro, let's be happy. Like, I've learnt that I should try and do good without expecting anything in return, because that is the most fulfilling type of good action. Why would you not? Why would you not? Okay, discipline is so important. Discipline is so important because as a child, you grew up and you are kind of under the influence of your parents or your guardians, and they're the ones who form your discipline for you. They're the ones who give you boundaries, to say yes, no, and they're the ones who guide you. You know, wake up on time, go to bed on time. It can be easy to let go of that discipline if you don't monitor it. So I found myself having to relearn certain things, like disciplining. It's like a different kind of discipline as well, like disciplining how much I spend, disciplining my, like, going to bed on time. That's such a weird one that is like, actually requires discipline on my end. Like, I don't know how everyone else feels about that, but going to bed on time, because I know that I like having a certain amount of sleep, even though I don't like going to bed. Like, I know I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I know that I need a certain amount of sleep if I want to function properly, especially if I'm going to be working or doing uni. Another thing I've learnt is, another thing I've learnt is that I'm obsessed with TikTok. Moving on. Do not expect anyone to read your mind. It's pointless. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. Yours and theirs. They don't know what you're thinking. No one should be expected to read anyone's mind. We did not sign up for that. There is absolutely no point. Like, it does not make for a stable relationship, whether it's with a friend, your parents, your siblings, your roommates, your co-workers, your partners, your children, uncle, auntie, I don't know, your cat, your dog. Be like, no, dog, don't do that. I don't like it. Or, please don't do that, mum. Please don't do that, whoever you live with. Do you know what I mean? I don't like confrontation as a person, so it's easy to just kind of be like, nah, we'll leave it. But I have learnt from my experience, especially this year that's just gone, academic year, I need to be able to express when I don't like something and when I want something to change, so that things don't fall apart. I have learnt that I should drink water regularly. If something's wrong in your life, drink water. Your skin's breaking out, drink water. You're dehydrated, drink water. Heart attack, and I'm joking. I am joking. But you know what I mean, water's important. And so is eating healthily, because, yeah, this goes back to the discipline thing that I was talking about, where your parents decide what you eat as you're growing up. But once you hit that stage where you're just like independent, you need to be disciplined and you need to make sure you're eating good. Like, you're not just eating any crap, any nonsense that comes your way. And don't just be eating like the cheapest things. Don't go on a whim. Don't go on like you know, what you want right now. Like, one way I found to curb that is not to go shopping when I'm starving, because then I buy all the sugary things. Because obviously like that's how our brains work. When you're hungry, you just want to eat, and you don't imagine yourself, you don't want to cook because you just want to eat, so you buy the easiest things to eat straight away. So yeah, look after your body, guys. I'm learning that as well. You should pick your battles sensibly, and you should not fight everything that you disagree with. I know that might be hard, like, to understand what I mean, but I'm not saying, you know, let racism happen and let this and that. Like, I just mean literally the little battles in your life, like, that you don't need to fight. Just let them go sometimes. I have learned that it's okay to have a day off for your mental health / well-being / yeah, just mental health in general. It's okay to have a day off, no doubt about it. You're not lazy, okay? You're just looking after yourself. Sometimes it's good to back away and come back when you feel more refreshed. I hope you enjoyed this piece, despite being like a mellow vibes. I think that's what I prefer to make, rather than kind of feeling that I have to be like have a certain personality to be, you know, okay on YouTube. What was I gonna say? I was just gonna say, I hope everyone is feeling safe mentally, physically. I hope no one is, you know, putting themselves at risk and everyone else at risk by going out unnecessarily. Everyone's at home. If you have any suggestions for videos, like I literally have a lot of time. Well, I have time because I'm at home. I still have things to do, like uni wise, but I've got time. So leave your comments down below if you want to suggest anything. Thank you so much for watching, and adios.